There will be a lot of legendary champions that come along in the sport and pave the way and help these young fighters grow. And one of the guys I think that will be a legend in the sport is Badou Jack. And the reason why is because out of a lot of fighters that's under the Mayweather Promotions banner, he don't cry or complain about nothing. You know, if he has a problem, we can communicate. A lot of these fighters, we want this money, we want this, we want that. Well, let me tell these fighters what I went through. When I was under the other company, I want to let the people know, the other company is Top Rank.
Top Rank, Bob Arum.
When I was with Top Rank, I would go into Top Rank office and look on the board and put my name on the board. And Bruce Tramplet, which is the matchmaker for Top Rank, would say, Floyd, we can't, or Todd DeBuff for Bob Arum would say, Floyd, we can't afford to pay you. I say, well, what do you guys got? And you got to realize, I was already, because I got 6 figures as soon as I walked into the office in '96. They said, Floyd, all we got is $7,500 for you. I didn't cry and complain. I said, give it to me. And people don't know my deal with Top Rank. You know, I should have gotten more, but I wasn't greedy or picky. I was appreciative. These fighters today, there's been times where I fought fights. I say like this: if you want to cry and you want to cry, you want to complain, win all your fights. If you can't win all your fights, don't cry and complain. You take what we give you and be appreciative. Because I didn't cry or complain. When they said, Floyd, we can't afford to pay, I said, what you got? I said, we only got $10,000. I said, give it to me. Exactly what I said. I said, give it to me. Because I seen the bigger picture. It wasn't all about the money with me. I knew where I wanted to go to. I knew where I could get to. But nowadays, everybody I want the money like Mayweather. I want this, I want that. These fighters is making 6- and 7-figure paydays. And when we talking about really on my level, not even close. When I was 17, I could have beat damn near every fight that's in boxing at 17. And when I was 112 or 125, I could have probably beat every fighter in boxing in today's time. Fighters cry and complain too much. And today with this boxing card, I'm proud of them. But they looked like shit. I'm proud of them.
That's honesty.
But I can't say
that they didn't fight hard.
And I don't want them to say, oh yeah, he don't like us, he don't care. No, I'm just honest.
Right.
And in Memphis, I told him if he put his shots together, he looked superb.
He did.
He looked superb.
He wouldn't have done that a year ago.
But what's going on with these fighters nowadays? They're throwing one shot. They throw one jab. They throw one hook. They try, oh, we're going to throw the Mayweather check hook. We're going to go to the one jab to the body. Go back and look at me from the beginning. Don't look at Money Mayweather. Look at Pretty Boy Floyd. We talk about combinations. We talk about speed. We talk about agility. And we talking about power in both hands.